Hi, it's Daniel,
And Jenny.
and we are here today at Tropical Hideaway.
We're going to be showing you the entire menu and tasting everything. They have a lot of great small bites and snacks here.
We're also going to be showing you some of the secret Dole Whip menu hacks that you can use here that a lot of people aren't aware of. Join us as we enjoy a quick bite from Tropical Hideaway.
We just found a table and it is right next to the end of the Jungle Cruise attraction, so you may actually see or hear the boats going past us. You might also hear in the background sometimes Rosita. She lives here at the Tropical Hideaway and she is the answer to the question in the tiki room, whatever happened to Rosita? She lives here now.
Yesterday, I saw a blue bird. Oh, don't worry. I quickly cheered him up.
Before we dig into everything, a couple things to note about the food items here. The baos are all $5.99 each, but if you get 3 as a trio, it's kind of like a secret combo that they don't advertise. That ends up being $15.99, so you save a little bit of money, and it comes with that red chili sauce that is oh so good. We are first going to try the spiced vegetable bao, which has chickpeas and braised vegetables inside it.
The baos here are one of my favorite snacks, kind of a quick eat to get when you don't want to sit down for a full meal. The dough on the outside is thick and fluffy and it's always soft and a nice consistency. The filling for this one is vegetarian. I don't know that it's vegan. Some of the vegetables inside are peas, carrots, there are some chickpeas, and I believe some pieces of potato as well, and then a nice curry flavor. I will say it is a little bit inconsistent. Some days these are very, very mild, and some days they have a little bit of spice to them. Today it has a little bit of spice, but I have a low spice tolerance, and this is fine.
Here is a bite that I have dipped in the chili sauce. That's really good. This sauce definitely has a lot of spiciness to it. I don't think it's overwhelming or too spicy for me, but if you don't like spicy foods, this is definitely not a sauce that you want to try. I like it. It's got a nice garlic flavor to it, in addition to the red pepper, red chili flavor. It does complement it very nicely. I highly recommend getting this sauce if you're getting less than the 3 bao combo so that you can try it.
This is the lime chicken bao. It is chicken, butternut squash, and fresh herbs. This is my favorite one. This is actually the bao that I get most often. The chicken has a nice tenderness to it, has a good flavor with the lime, maybe a little hint of cilantro too. I really like it. It's not spicy at all, and it's very filling. It's got a good amount of chicken in it.
I also like the lime chicken bao. It's got a nice refreshing flavor to it. As Jenny's mentioned, the baos are not terribly heavy, so even on hotter days, it's a nice, more refreshing snack or refreshing meal. But at the same time, on colder days, because it's warm, it's still a hearty meal. So it's both hearty and refreshing at the same time, which seem like they're opposites, but it actually, in our eyes, that works together really well. I am moving on to the Loco Moco Bao. It has spiced ham, egg, ground beef, and mushroom gravy. I've had this one before, and it is my favorite. Here it is dipped in the gravy sauce, which makes it taste oh so much better. I really like this one. As I said, this one is my favorite. It's got a nice, balanced, meaty flavor to it, so it's heartier than the other ones, I would say. It's got the ground beef, which is really good. It's got a little bit of Spam mixed in, which gives it a nice contrasting, salty flavor. And I don't really taste the egg that it says is in there, but It works really well, and that mushroom gravy really gives it that extra little pizzazz that it needs to be a truly delicious bao.
And I don't eat beef or pork or anything super spicy, so you're gonna see me skip a couple of the items.
I'm gonna try the traditional pork lumpia that comes with a sweet chili dipping sauce. I really like that. It's very fried and very greasy, but in a good way. You can see it looks like cabbage and pork inside of it. It's just a little different than a traditional egg roll in a way that is really tasty, and I really enjoy it, especially with that sweet chili dipping sauce. Really good altogether. I would say this is one of my favorite snacks here at the Disneyland Resort.
And last, we're gonna try the sweet lumpia, which has banana, jackfruit, and today it has a butterscotch drizzle. On the menu, it says a caramel drizzle, but they actually offered us caramel or butterscotch. So we're trying the butterscotch. So this is okay. I will say that we've had these before and they were better. So I wonder if maybe these have been sitting out a little while or they were made a little differently today. They do have banana and jackfruit inside of them. So there is sort of a banana fruity flavor. The wrapper itself is pretty crunchy and the inside is chewy. And the drizzle on the outside is a nice sweet contrast to the, I guess, greasy wrapper. But something about this is just a little bit off.
I like it. I don't think it's bad. I don't love it. I agree. It tastes like maybe it's been sitting out for a while. It's still good. It tastes like a banana egg roll is basically what it tastes like.
Yeah, so if you come, maybe skip this and try a Dole Whip instead.
We're now going to start eating our Dole Whip products. There's a lot of different stuff that you can get from here that people don't realize are options. Obviously, they have their traditional pineapple Dole Whip. You can get a traditional pineapple Dole Whip float, which is pineapple juice and pineapple Dole Whip on top of it. But what a lot of people don't realize is that they often have different flavors, and you can get pretty much any combination of any flavor of anything that you wish. All you gotta do is ask. For example, I got a float, so it still has the pineapple juice, but I got it with a combination of cherry and watermelon Dole Whip on top. That's just one of the many options that you can get. The cherry and watermelon are current seasonal flavor offerings here at the Tropical Hideaway.
I also ordered from the seasonal menu. So right now the seasonal flavors are watermelon and cherry, but I just ordered the watermelon. So when they offer seasonal flavors or they offer things as a swirl, you can actually order just one single flavor. And that goes for any of the flavors that they offer. So right now there are 4 different flavors that are available: pineapple, mango, watermelon, and cherry. And you can get those 4 flavors in any combination that you'd like.
The current price for a Dole Whip is $5.99, and the current price for a Dole Whip float is $6.79. Like we said, you can get any combination of anything mixed together however you see fit. Any 2 flavors of Dole Whip, and your choice of getting it as a float or just as the Dole Whip itself.
Or if you'd prefer, just a single flavor.
The other thing they have right now as a seasonal offering is a Valentine's Day Dole Whip, which is the cherry and watermelon Dole Whips swirled together, and then they put sprinkles and a butterfly gummy on top.
However, you can still order these 2 flavors swirled together without the sprinkles and without the gummy, and you'll save yourself about 79 cents.
Let us know in the comments down below if you knew about this trick, and if you did, what's your favorite combination of Dole Whip flavors to get? We are now going to dig in and enjoy our treats.
So I got just the watermelon Dole Whip, and the watermelon flavor is very light, a little bit tart, and it tastes more like watermelon candy than the actual fruit. I really like it. It's really refreshing on a hot day.
The float is really good. It's got the pineapple juice on the bottom, and the cherry and watermelon flavors together are really good. The cherry's a little bit tart, the watermelon's a little bit sweet. Together they taste really, really good. And with the pineapple juice, it gives it an even more tart kick to it that's really good. And like Jenny said with her Dole Whip, very refreshing, especially on warmer days.
So if you're not a fan of pineapple, you can find other options here at the Tropical Hideaway. But you cannot mobile order at this location. There is another Dole Whip bar up at the Tiki Room itself here at Disneyland, but they only offer the pineapple flavor soft serve and the pineapple juice. So you can only get Dole Whip or Dole Whip as a float.
All Dole Whips are non-dairy, so if that's the diet you follow, you can order Dole Whips to your heart's content. There is one last special treat that we got that a lot of people don't know exists, and it's not always available. This is the PB&J Mochi. It's peanut butter inside, covered with a layer of mochi, and then they sprinkle a jelly drizzle over the top. It comes as 3 for $6.99, and I haven't tried this before, so it looks delicious. We're gonna dig in and see how it is. It's very chewy, very mochi, but it tastes exactly as advertised. It tastes like eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in mochi form.
Yeah, it's very, very strong peanut butter flavor. So if you're a fan of peanut butter and jelly, or just a fan of peanut butter, I think that you would really enjoy this.
Here you can see it with a little bit of peanut butter inside of it, the mochi layer around it, and then covered with jelly.
We finished up all of our food and our treats, and we would just want to share our overall impressions. Tropical Hideaway is a really great spot to either grab a savory snack like one of the Baos or a sweet snack like a Dole Whip. You can also order quite a few things here, and there's enough different foods to make it into a meal.
While it's snack-based, you can certainly turn the food here into a hearty meal that is filling and satisfying.
My favorite bao is the chicken bao. I highly recommend it if you like chicken and you're looking for something that is protein-filled and has a nice flavor but isn't spicy.
My favorite bao is the Loco Moco bao, but I like them all. They all have their own qualities and they're all very good. I would say if you're looking to actually make a meal out of this, 2 baos is probably plenty to be a full-size meal for someone, but it's very filling if you eat 3 because the breading on the bao really fills you up, and that might almost be too much. We got the 3 baos to share along with the lumpias, and we're full, very full.
And just as a hot tip, if you are coming to Disneyland in the morning and you are looking for a savory or a sweet snack to grab right at park opening, Tropical Hideaway is open when the rest of the park opens. So if you're looking for something that's maybe not a traditional breakfast item and maybe not as heavy as a pretzel or a churro, you can come here.
If you see that the line looks really long, don't be alarmed. It moves very quickly. They're very efficient in cranking out Dole Whips. Also, if you're getting a bao, you can oftentimes skip the line and go straight to the bao area because it's the Dole Whip line that tends to get backed up. Less people go for the baos, and you can usually skip the line, get your bao, and get in and out a lot quicker.
Thanks so much for joining us here at Tropical Hideaway today. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up.
Please subscribe to our channel so we can keep bringing you magical content.
And we hope we put you in a magical mood.
Have you ever wondered why elephants are so wrinkled? I suppose it's because they're hard to iron.